3, 2, deafening.
Well,
that's what happens on the 4th episode here. Okay, so welcome
everybody to another exciting episode of On the Couch podcast, where we dive into the mortgage world, entrepreneurship, mindset conditioning. We talk about our journey. We talk about our guests, which we don't have today. Today, we're going to talk about a few other things. But first, before we start,
shout out to my daughter.
Why?
Because when I left the house today, she's like, you better mention me today on your podcast.
Hey.
She's like, how many are you doing today? And I'm like, 4. She's like, well, you better mention me and say that I'm the one that's always commenting on your YouTube channel. So
get out of here.
Shout out to my daughter. This episode is for you.
Yeah, there you go. Superstar. Wasn't it her birthday recently?
I love it.
No, so that was my other daughter, but this one's coming up in July.
Nice.
Amazing.
So
I just wanted to talk about a couple things. So one, we've come a long way. It's been...
Can we do an intro?
Yeah, welcome to the podcast. Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
Like, share, comment.
he used to have these amazing full-bodied intros.
Yeah, they
What
used to be
happened
like 5 minutes long.
I did, but you guys
the
interrupted
podcast
me.
was over.
You guys... If I didn't get interrupted, I'd still be fucking doing the intro.
So what are we talking about today, Johnny?
Welcome to the On the Couch podcast, where we talk about entrepreneurship, mindset conditioning, we talk about mental toughness, we talk about being a mortgage agent, we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about our guests who are very special to us, we talk about their businesses, we try to support everybody. And today we're going to talk about a few things. But before we do, I want to mention where we're at. We're close to 70, if I'm not mistaken, almost at 70. Episodes. Yeah. So we're close to 70 episodes. That's a pretty cool milestone that we're reaching.
Gotta hit 100, man.
Got to. That's the goal.
The goal is minimum 100.
We have, we're not superstars or rock stars where we're at 20,000.
We're no celebrities.
No, but
You're determined, man.
oh, we are, but we appreciate the love. Like when we go out, people recognize that we're on the podcast. They recognize us on screen now. It's like everywhere I go, people are saying, "Hey, Mr. TikTok. Hey, Mr."
Do they really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty cool. Like I'm sure you're seeing it and hearing it too, right? Like Danny's, talking and on camera. It's nice. So I want to just talk about our brands because that's really what we're doing, right? That's the whole idea. So we have your Nesta Financial, which is the mortgage brokerage. That mortgage brokerage hires, recruits, trains, and retains mortgage agents. Yep. And then we've got the 7x70 challenge, which is a vigorous 70-day challenge that really dials in discipline on the daily habits that mortgage agents should be doing in this business. We've got Broker Boost, which is
Our CRM.
our tech tool that we use to stay in touch and use for flows and workflows and pipelines and automations and a lot of other cool stuff. And then we have
consulting. Mortgage strategies consulting to get you paid off your mortgage quicker.
Ooh.
And saving on tax deductions.
If you want to know about that, you got to reach out to Danny.
Yeah.
And then we have coaching, right? Which is what Johnny really focuses on. So it's coaching, training. We have the Mortgage Blueprint Academy, which is coming out. Thank you, Stefano. So all these modules that are going to be released. I don't know where we're going to be with this episode, but hopefully by then we should have some releases. So that's really what we're working on. So technically, we've got like almost 5 brands that we house. So we got Johnny, Danny, kind of CEOs managing our things. And then we've got Your Nesta, we've got 7x70, we got Broker Boost, which inside Broker Boost, we have One Home Away. We've got the
Inside Broker Boost? Well, the One Home Away is...
No, I'm saying there's programs like how to get quicker mortgages, damming, cash damming, all these things. Yeah.
Stuff, yeah.
A lot of fun stuff. And then we have, of course, the On the Couch podcast, which is a brand on itself. So sometimes gratitude and understanding where we're at is a big thing. Like we're here, and we got a long way to go. Like there's no we're probably 10 years away from being where I want to be. And then in 10 years, I'm still going to be 10 years away from where I want to be.
And then when we're 70, we're going to be 10 years away from where we want to be. And then we're 80, and then we'd be like,
Didn't Matthew
are we
McConaughey say
at
that?
where we want to be?
Yeah.
Isn't that what
Kinda.
Matthew-
It'd be
Matthew
like, yeah, we
McConaughey
were
said?
there 30 years ago.
You're always chasing your future self.
You are. And there's a post from one of my favorite people.
Well, that's an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
An entrepreneur always is chasing.
That's right.
Well, 5 years
I was at my uncle's house. Sorry to cut you guys off,
Yeah,
but I was at my uncle's house. He's in his 80s. Very, very well successful man in this country. I'm not talking about city, I'm talking about in the country. Okay. And you know what he was talking to me about? Business moving forward for him.
Yeah.
Isn't that
He
crazy?
wasn't talking about his past businesses and how he's done. He's talking about his current businesses and how they're going to move forward in the next few years from now. Like,
Wow. He's
So-
a
this
beast.
guy's in his 80s, mid 80s,
amazing.
bro, guys.
and that'll never change.
No.
And so 5 years ago, I was dreaming about this. Okay. This picture, this moment, these 5 brands, us flourishing, us doing these things.
I should get him on the couch.
You should get them on the couch.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. But if you only knew what was happening inside my mind, what picture I have in my head. Stefano just came to my office and looked at my vision board. Okay. And made a comment about a car. And then we started talking about, whatever summer stuff and what's
That's right.
happening. Okay. And these things are what inspire me. And what we talked about with Eddie Cocholo about inspiration, things being available to us and like being able to go and look for it and see it. I don't know. I'm grateful at the moment. We're very blessed. We have beautiful families. He just, made a shout out to his daughter. So
I wanted this episode to be about agents that have been in this business for a little bit
yep.
and are not happy about where they're at right now. And I want them to hear me out for a second, or hear us out for a second. If you're not happy and you're just sitting there waiting for your phone to ring, or if you're not happy, I want you to look back at the last 2 years and see, what type of business you've been bringing in. Right? And now, if you're willing to change that, we want you to hear us out for a second and change your model of this business. Don't sit here and say, you know what? It's been a hard 2022, it's been a hard 2023, and it's been a hard 2024. Well, guess what? My business has gone up year over year over year. I know I have agents here at this brokerage business has gone up year over year over year. I've spoken to other agents out there that their business gone year over year over year. So why has that sort of happened?
So why has that happened?
It's not the market.
The market's been going down.
Yeah. It's not the market.
So the market has been going the other way. So why have all these other people going up and up and up?
Why?
Because they have created an avatar or a niche inside their business that have gone away from being that broker that just answers the phone when the phone rings.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's one of the things they don't understand. When you come to our brokerage and we ask you to, like Danny was doing this yesterday on the call, and I absolutely loved it, okay? Because he was sitting there drawing out workflows. And I asked the question at the end. I was like, is this purchase refi or thing? And I asked that question for a reason. It should not matter because your avatar is one person. Whether they're buying, selling, or refinancing, doesn't matter what the product is. It's the avatar. And I was waiting for that answer. And we keep pushing this, and only a few agents answered it understanding that. When you go through our training and our modules, and you sat through 12 hours of it, like the only person who's completed the training is Stefano.
I'm eligible for it now.
And this guy doesn't become a mortgage agent,
Exactly.
certified.
I know so much right
He
now.
doesn't even have to go to schooling.
No.
You can just be like, guys, I have filmed the On the Couch podcast. Trust me, I'm more educated than anybody
Dude,
taking the fucking
But
exam.
seriously, we've done, over 60 episodes. I sat through the whole module. Like, there's a lot of information.
So the way the module is built, the way Danny and I have structured this is that you're doing things in a sequence to figure out your avatar.
Yeah.
Because by the time you get to the unique value proposition, you know what you want to attract. And that is exactly what he's talking about. Before you create your, what'd you call it a second ago? Your gear?
Oh, gears.
Yeah.
Waiting for your gears to start running.
Like you're
Right? You're sitting there
waiting
at your
for it.
desk, waiting for the calls to come in, waiting for that email from somebody, waiting for that referral to send you.
Business.
Stop fucking waiting.
Yeah. Be proactive, not reactive. Yeah, we talk about this a lot. The avatar is a big deal, and understanding how to pivot. And Danny's right. Like in a market of decline, our businesses has grown. The brokerage has grown. My business, book of business, has grown. Danny's has grown. And we're not independent agents. We run a corporation. We run a business. We run a brokerage. We run 5 different brands, like we just talked about. If not 7, I can't remember how many we have now. There's a lot going on, and we're far from where we want to be. Like we said, like your uncle's talking about 5 years from now, and so on. You have to have that big picture in mind, and then you got to take it and then chunk it out and figure it out and create the avatar, find out what you want to do. Who's that niche? Who are you talking to when you're talking? Do you know what I mean? Like, who are you talking to? Who are you trying to talk to?
100%.
Right? Like, if you don't know who you're trying to talk to, then forget it. Like, I knew when I wanted to find the woman of my life, I know I make the joke a lot about being a tall blonde, right? But it's not the case. I wanted a tall brunette. Like, that was really what I was looking for. And I found her, right? Like, that was what I looked for. That was what I put out in the universe. It took me some time to find it, but I found it, right? And the same thing in business. I wanted to find the right realtor partners. I wanted to find the right business partner. I wanted to find the right brokerage. I want to find the right agents. I want to find the right programs. I want to find the right unique value propositions. What makes sense for us has to make sense for them. And same thing. This is what you guys should be focusing on. It's not the market. It's your marketing. And a lot of people say that.
Put together a plan of where you want your business to look like in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now.
Yeah.
And reverse it down to how you create that avatar today to get you there, which is, I think, is more important than anything.
Wow.
Stop waiting, guys. I'm telling you, mortgage agents, stop waiting for your fucking phone to ring. Because guess what? It's not going to happen. Or you're never going to be happy.
If you don't have outbound calls, you won't have inbound calls. Yeah. That's it. Unless you're spending thousands of dollars on advertising.
Eddie was just on the show
a
couple episodes ago, and he said, if it's Monday morning or Sunday, let's say it's Sunday evening, and you're looking at your calendar and there's fucking nothing in there,
That's bad.
guys, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
That's very bad.
Yeah.
Then you're complaining about your business. On Sunday night, your calendar should be, I'm not going to say full, but should be fucking 50 to 60% full in what's about to happen for next week.
For the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you start filling your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
You know what I do? Do you guys ever look back at the year before the month? Like look at your last year's month and say, this month was busy, but I got to get busier than that. Do you guys ever do that?
So on my calendar, I don't, because sometimes I like to copy stuff from one week and move it on to the next week.
Oh, okay.
So on the weekend, I'll be like, hey,
So we do have mom reports, but mom reports are for different stuff.
What is that?
Month over month.
Oh,
yeah, right. So a mom report, we'll have YOs, like year over year reports. Like we have those reports, like that's there, but not calendar wise. Because if I show, there's times I people see my calendar. My son has my old phone. He's like, Dad, how do you survive?
Mm-hmm.
It's a constant update. Minute over minute over minute. It's like, this is what you need to, this is what's happening next. This is what you're doing next. This is the call you need to take. I have 4 emails. Management is one. Your Nesta's mortgages is another. Johnny's another one. And then I have my personal stuff. That's 4 emails that I have to manage. Calendars.
Yeah.
Calendars. That's 4 calendars I have to manage. And I could tell you right now.
It'd be nice if they would all just sync nicely together. You know what I mean?
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, because it's like some of them just don't sync together.
Yeah, they're not pulling the information.
I don't understand, man. Like,
it's very hard. So talking about Avatar, so I'm trying to make a shift, right? We haven't announced a lot of it just yet, but Johnny's trying to make a shift into Johnny Supa as the coach, as the trainer, with these modules. And for the last little bit, I've been trying to get on other people's podcasts and other people's shows, and I've been trying to reach out. So
by saying that, We've recently been on a whole bunch of like other people's podcasts. So like,
Yeah, we were,
we should definitely talk about that.
well, I mean, at the beginning, there's us on Remick, so the $1 Billion Podcast.
$1 Billion podcast.
Yeah, so we're on there. So check us out there. We'll plug that in here. We were on Clyde's Uptown podcast.
Yeah.
If you would love us on your podcast, please let us know. We would love to be guests. So we're reaching out, asking to be on your platform and to get there. However, in 2015, I struggled as an individual. I came out of a very long stint in the corporate world in car sales. I call it the corporate world because it was still independent, but it was car sales. And I fell in love with this podcast that I got introduced to called the MF CEO Project. So if anybody knows me, a lot of what I reiterate is from Ed Milet and Andy Fischella. We like Dan Martell. And I listened to Gary Vee. Grant Cardone is kind of where I began early entrepreneurship mentorship, but he's kind of gotten too little political for me.
He was just in Vegas and all my buddies were there. And I'm like,
and
I was like, guys, how come you guys didn't tell me about this?
we would have went.
We would have gone.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck, Danny. You know what? It would just didn't think about it. I apologize, but we're going to get you to the next one. As you know, some of our friends are actually very good friends with Grant Cardone.
Yeah. So one of the first ever training modules I ever bought was Grant Cardone's. So I do like Grant Cardone. I've done all his stuff. I've done his 10X. You can see the books right here. If I'm pointing at it correctly, it's one of these books.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Right there. And then one of my favorite is this guy right here, which is Andy Frischella. So I want to give a shout out to Andy. As of recent, I've been listening to the MFCEO project, which has now become the Real AF. And a lot of the mental toughness and stuff I participate in myself, and kind of where we got the 770 comes from the 10X and the 7x70, the 75 hard. Sorry, we kind of migrated the two, and we put our journey to success, and we made our own 7x70 challenge. So recently, I reached out to Andy on the Ask Andy, and I mean, I've reached out dozens of times. I've DM'd him. I've tried to get his attention so many times, and he had the Ask Andy questionnaire, and he has specific rules. And I knew that if I followed the rules to a T, because he's very specific, I might have an opportunity for him to answer my question. But I just thought it would be him answering the question. Did he not call me on Friday afternoon live?
Get out of here.
Yeah. So if you don't know who he is, he's pretty big. He owns a company called First Form and Supplement Superstores, and he's got a few other brands like racing teams. He's a big car nut, which is why I really truly like him. And he talks raw, like he's really like raw. He called, so I entered the contest to get on the podcast, not thinking that I would win. I just thought maybe they would respond to the question I asked. So I asked a question about recruitment, retention, losing people in your corporation. You know, when you train somebody for so long and then they go elsewhere and they grow and they prosper, which is what we want people to do, how it affects us emotionally. And then how do we run when I run at 90 degrees? How do I get other people in the corporation to run at 90 degrees and not run at 60 degrees? That was the question.
And how did that go?
I got a text message that morning. Danny and I were at an award ceremony because we won another award with one of the banks.
Hey.
Yeah.
What award was it?
The Wizard Award. Second year running, so 2 years in a row. We've won
Wizard Awards Excalibur.
Yeah, so
First National.
that's a back-to-back.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So what did you end up winning here?
So I didn't win with Andy. I mean, obviously I won because I felt like I was heard, which was pretty cool. But I got a text message saying, "Hey, be aware that someone's going to call you at 4:00. It's going to be a Missouri number." Now, if you've been getting phone calls to your phone lately, they've been from all over the place, all over the world, and they seem like spam. So I got a phone call at 4:00. I'm at my one of my favorite coffee places, Auto Cafe, picking up coffee, and my phone's ringing, and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta answer this call." I answer the phone, and it's DJ Johnson, which is his co-host, and I'm like, "Bro, I can't even believe this. Not fucking DJ." I'm like, "This is bullshit. This is AI." And all you hear is Andy. "No, bro, this ain't no AI. This is Andy Frischella live. Is this Johnny Superfly Snuka?" And if you don't know who Superfly Snuka is, please go do some research because you know who he is, right? Okay, good.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm on the phone with you." I'm like, "I was expecting you just to answer my question in an email." He's like, "No, bro, like, you know, what's the question?" So we had this whole conversation about it. And the reassurance that my thought process and the way I feel and the way we conduct our business is real, and that he told me that we're doing everything right. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay.
It's
Which,
huge.
yeah, like I was on cloud nine.
Why didn't you save this or call, man? Record it or something. We could have aired it here.
Yeah. So hold on a second. So that's what I told Dad. I said, Danny, like I even told Andy on the phone, you can hear me because it's live. I was like, bro, no one's going to fucking believe me. I'm on the phone with you. He's like, bro, everybody's going to know. But what's important is your heart knows. Something along the lines like that, right? Like your heart knows it's real. I'm like, no one's going to believe me. Like I got to call Danny right now and tell him he's not going to believe it. My wife's going to be like, yeah, okay. Like you didn't talk to Andy live. Monday morning, that episode was shared live. 4.1 million followers. It's pretty cool. I mean, this is a pretty cool milestone.
Play it on the microphone. Let's hear it. This is live and in direct right now.
Well, I mean, you can play it on the thing.
What?
Right? You can edit it and put it in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny, just send it to me.
I will. I'm not gonna. I mean.
Oh wait, this podcast is not live? Oh, I didn't know that.
So here, I'll
This is crazy. When did this happen? Last week?
This is
So
Monday.
Monday.
So Monday it airs.
How long is this?
It's. I'm not gonna wear the whole thing, but watch.
Give me like first 30 seconds.
Okay, and so 14%. Hello? Hey, Johnny, what's up, dude? This is DJ. Get the heck out of here, bro. I'm not talking to DJ Johnson, am I? Yeah, we're talking to Johnny Superfly Snuka. That's what I heard. Andy, get the hell out of here, bro. I've been listening to you since 2015. If you're on the phone with me right now, it's not AI, this is real. No, it's real, bro. No AI. Pretty real. What's up, dude? How are you? I'm doing good, man. Listen, I don't know how much time I got with you, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like you're a big inspiration to what I do.
And I'm not gonna go into it.
Holy! If they want to hear this,
Yeah, you gotta go to it's episode 800.
no, don't tell them that. No, they're gonna go to here on our podcast and hear it. Or you want them to hear it there too?
No, I want you to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even care. It's not about the stardom thing. Like
Super
it's not about.
cool.
I just thought it was cool that somebody that I read his books. I look like I don't have a mentor. Like I don't have a coach. Like I listen to what he says. I believe in what he's like. I believe what he like the stuff he talks about business and grit, fortitude, and mental toughness, and the whole block schedule. Like a lot of the stuff was what I talk about is what I've been through and what I read in his books and what Grant does. So these guys are out there, man. And one day, I hope that, and maybe we are already inspiring people that listen to our podcast. So it's cool. So that's all.
So good. Let's talk about that rooster.
Thought it was cool. If you do want to hear the episode, it's I'm the fourth caller on episode 867 of the Real AF.
So we'll add the link at the bottom of the description, and maybe we'll make a little something special, little special clip on it or something.
Yeah, Andy, you're a sick dude, bro. I love you. And I had one extra question for him though.
How long did you have? A few minutes?
17 minutes and 2 seconds.
17.
That's how long
minutes?
he kept you on the phone for?
Yeah, 17 minutes.
That's amazing.
That is beyond amazing.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. I had there was a moment where he's like, "Are you there?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm stuck for words because everything you're saying is what I think in my head, and I want to say it, but it's hard. You got to listen to what the question was, which was about retention,
Super cool.
and
man.
then it was about what do you do when you have a team of people and culture and business, and it was really cool. So if you're part of my team, go listen to it. If you're out there, listen to it. It was pretty cool. Just to reiterate what we talk about and what we do every day, to have somebody solidify, like, Danny, Johnny, don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing it right. The end results will be there for you. You just got to keep fighting the fight. That's the way an entrepreneur's life goes. It's pretty cool.
This is the way entrepreneurs go, but I don't know about a rooster or Mr. Portuguese over here saying it's a chicken. Going about doing tequila. Guys, this is, first of all, it's one ugly bottle. Second of all, give me a little bit of background on this. Speaking of the next one guy in front of me, because I have to
we
look at my
got
kids.
we got right here. We got a Rooster Rojo Blanco. So this is a classic tequila made with 100% blue Weber agave. The flavors are fresh and lively with citrus aromas, complemented by agave sweetness on the how do you say it?
Palate.
Palate. That's a
On the
palate.
plat.
Yeah. And a distinct peppery note. So enjoy it neat or create delicious cocktails.
Tacos.
Yeah, because it pairs well with seafood and tacos. So that's why I sort of like, yeah.
All right, so let's go straight for the kill. Let's go straight for the neck. This bottle is ugly.
Is that a turkey joke? Straight for the neck?
No, well, just the rooster. It's got that dang thing, right?
Have you ever killed a turkey before?
And use this?
No.
Guys,
Here, I thought we were gonna have another clip of what a
guys,
chicken.
I'm going to say that the reviews that I saw on this bottle are 5 out of 5. So,
Okay, so
and I'm also going to say only a 5 out of 5 rating would look like that because they don't need a good bottle to look.
So it's a
how it
hidden
looks.
gem.
Yeah. I think that's what this might be, but
But
Yeah.
unfortunately, this podcast is all about ratings and
unfortunately, the bottle's about to get fucking destroyed
Yeah.
because it looks like a. I don't
it
understand.
looks like a bottle of pop.
you remember those guys? What was it called?
Mio.
Johnny? Mio.
Mio.
That's it.
Oh, my favorite.
The
Chinotto.
orange. Yeah.
Chinotto.
What about the orange crush one that they had? Delicious.
Nobody. Gazzosa.
Okay.
Gazzosa.
You remember this, right, Danny? The
Gazzosa.
Mio brand?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this ugly bottle. What are you saying? when it
And
comes to price?
Gazzo and their Mio's cola was better than Coca-Cola. Just saying. Yeah, the bottle. I don't know. It's weird.
Is it from Portugal?
It says no, made in Mexico. It's a Blanco. I don't know. This is a very like. I would take this as a grappa bottle if I was walking into the store and didn't see tequila. Like
That looks like a bottle of water,
a bottle of water. Yeah.
That's right.
right?
Pellegrino, San Pellegrino.
That's
So
exactly what that looks
what are you giving it on the appearance, Johnny?
like. What's the alcohol content? In
So I will. So I'll tell you.
40%, Johnny?
Yeah, it is 40%.
Okay.
So if you know me, if you're inside my like tight group of friends, the rooster means a lot. Actually, it's a symbol of good luck. If you've ever been a friend of mine and just bought a house, you got a rooster from me. That's a gift.
That's a Portuguese thing, though.
Not necessarily. It's a gift that I've given to people that bought houses that are my friends. So they've gotten like these iron roosters. Anyway, and if you're a baby, you get the piggy bank. Anyway,
You know they're putting it in the drawer when you leave, right?
they probably don't even have them outside, but it doesn't matter. It's a symbol of good luck. So roosters do symbolize good luck. I'm not opposed it. Like I do like the bottle. I just don't know if it's a tequila bottle.
So what are you giving it out of 10?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 because it's the rooster.
Okay.
But for tequila, it doesn't go with what's in the cabinet.
Let's talk about flavor.
I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. Are we trying it? I know the other bottle's open. Can we?
Danny, you said it's a 5 out of 5, man. That's a big deal.
Let's try it.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh, now.
I know. Yeah, it's in here.
Now tell me if this tastes just like Don Julio.
Listen, I really like Don Julio.
Yeah.
When we had that one, that looks like Zorro. Listen, it was a very good tequila.
It's been my go-to for the last
Don
couple
Julio
weeks.
Blanco. I love it, man. That's like my go-to mixer.
And it's affordable price, I think, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Was it 80? 80 bucks?
So
So
Oh, that was 90.
rooster this to me.
Oh, fuck off.
Look, Danny, look.
I'm strapped. I'm tied in.
What
Okay.
a mess, the fourth episode.
It's been a long day.
So tell me about the taste.
It's not bad, actually. It's actually a lot better than I thought it would be.
What are you giving it out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't know how much this one. How much was this bottle?
$56 at the LCBO.
Oh.
Whoa. Really cheap. Could this be the cheapest tequila we've ever had here?
I don't know about cheapest, but
$56? That's crazy.
it's got to be there. It's good.
That's actually a really good price, considering.
I mean, Johnny, this is for sure a mixing one, obviously.
Yeah, but it's actually not bad on its own.
So what are you
I
giving
mean,
it on
on
price?
zen.ca, you can get this bottle for $43.
Wow. And what are they rating?
Wow.
What's the ratings there? What are they saying about it?
I don't think there's ratings on here.
So what are you giving it?
Oh, here it is. Oh, there's expert ratings.
What does that mean?
Anyways, nothing that says
Okay.
anything.
So what are you giving it in regards to pricing, Johnny?
Price is amazing. I'm gonna give it. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to say because $56 is. It's okay. I'll give it a 7.5 on price.
So you're a 7.5 overall, give or take.
Yeah, I'm just doing some research on it. Hold on.
Okay. Let me give Danny the bottle.
So- I mean, the bottle is the bottle. It looks like a fucking bottle of flat water that I get at the restaurant. Like, slap a tequila thing, and I wouldn't even know it was tequila. Like,
Okay, so Danny, give me the 411 on the look.
so
From a
give me-
Portuguese
I'll give
guy
you-
to a
I'll-
rooster.
I'll give you a 6, man.
Oh man, that's it.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's nothing special.
Flavor wise,
Flavor wise, it's actually very nice.
Yeah. So most people are.
You can definitely taste the pepper at the end of it.
The reason it's getting a lot of the reason it's getting a lot of positive reviews, it leans towards the price.
okay.
That's why it's getting positive reviews.
Dude, $56, you can't buy anything.
No flavor.
So hold on. Flavor wise, what are you giving it?
Flavor wise, a good 7.5.
And $56.
But I just rather have this mixed.
Yeah,
Mixed.
Yeah, this is a Blanco, like a just
So okay,
for
56
bucks,
Yeah.
like for a mixer, like this is awesome.
What are you giving it? An 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're about 7.5, give or take. Gentlemen, it's been a day. Johnny, at your camera, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna touch on that tequila. Even the reviews. It's been a long day, but the reviews even say it's best for mixing cocktails.
So, guys, can I just say this before we leave? If the drink is a 5 out of 5 and everyone raves about it, but it looks ugly, are you guys actually going to go and try it, grab it, buy it? No.
No,
Right? If the
Again,
bottle
so-
looks nice, you'll buy it.
like I do things for enjoyment.
I think if someone were to recommend this bottle,
Still,
I would then go buy it.
really?
But going off the reviews, I don't know. Because reviews could be manipulated.
Of
pretty
course.
quick.
Well,
See,
yeah.
but I'm not a mixing guy. I like drinking my alcohol neat, so I don't buy Blancos, and so it's not something I would probably buy.
Well,
But and if I was mixing, there's 1,000 other Blancos I would buy. But for $56, I mean, it does lean me towards that way because I'm mixing it and I really don't care. So maybe it'll.
I think marketing on this brand has to look at their surroundings and say, our bottle's ugly, we got to fix it.
Well, you look at that, or you look at Terramana. What's going to sell off the shelf?
Terramana, though.
It's going to sell, but
1000%.
this one's probably a better one inside. So
Well, Johnny, give me the 411.
All right, guys. Yes. Again, thank you to everybody who likes, shares, and follows. Definitely, please comment down below. Andy, if you see this podcast, I don't know, do something.
Do something. Come on here.
Yeah, you got some leverage. No, but we appreciate you. And thank you to everybody else that likes, again, follows us. Thank you. We appreciate you as well. You can find us on all streaming platforms, on the podcast, on the couch. Jesus.
On
the couch podcast 23 on all streaming platforms. You can find Your Nesta Financial here. And soon I'll talk about where you could find Johnny Supa other than on the couch and at Your Nesta Financial.
And Danny?
Mortgages by Danny C. And see you later. And that's off with 4.
That's off with 4. Let's go.
Peace.